Hello, hello. Good evening. How are you? Guess who's here? Yes, it is me, your host, Cindy Holden. You have arrived to my channel. Every piece of me matters. Hmm. Tonight, as I press my way through, um, I'm going to give a message. What kind of message? I don't even know, to tell the truth. My mind is focused and my heart is fixed and I am full. I am full. Today has been an amazing day. It's been a long day, but it's been an amazing day, and there have been so much food for thought, I'll say, so many nuggets that have been dropped, and I'm still feasting on them. And so come on in, get on in this safe space. In case you don't know and you haven't heard, every piece of me is designed specifically for women who are ready to embrace every part of themselves. Now, doesn't mean that others cannot benefit from it. I'm just telling you my assignment. And so, whoever you are, wherever you are, I want you to know every piece of you matters. So, as we dive in tonight to see what the message is, the message that's coming from the depths of my soul, straight to you, I'm going to ask you to do something with me. If you've been here before, you know what it is. It's not a trick, right? But something designed intentionally to give you space to do this. Breathe, right? We do it all the time anyway. But being intentional, being mindful, recognizing the breath. All right? So, no special way. I'm going to count to 3 as I typically do, and then we're going to breathe together. You ready? 1, 2, 3. If you need another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, take as many as you need. I'll be right here waiting for you. You can catch up with us, or you can check out the replay just in case you get caught up in the breaths. All right, so I want to just put this out and ask each of you to do something for me. Keep coming back for whatever that reason is. That ain't none of my business. I'm just going to do what I'm here to do. But I do want to ask you, if you are being inspired or motivated or blessed, gathering information, don't just share it, right? Don't just keep it to yourself, but share it. And as you share it, I'm going to ask you to subscribe if you haven't, and to leave a comment. I'm open to comments, whatever it is. I'm not hung up on it, but I would like to hear from you. So like, share, subscribe, and come back again. Yes. So on tonight, wow, I said I'm full. I've had today, as I'm doing this particular podcast, today is Thursday. I'm usually here on Wednesdays, but it's Thursday, and I've had a very fruitful week. It's been long. Many of you know in the work that I do and helping people to help themselves, I get helped along the way too. And so tonight I am going to be speaking from a part of me that I value, and that part is my faith, spiritual, the part that grounds me, right? My faith and spirituality in the Lord Jesus Christ. And so there are some things, but something in particular today that someone said in the midst of a conversation. And I was speechless. First of all, I was listening, and I wanted to offer some feedback, but it was like I got caught up. What they said, it hit my heart. Yeah. And as it hit my heart, it's as if water, if you will, was flowing and filling me up. So I became so full. And I just paused, right? In that moment, I felt safe. The other person felt safe. They may or may not have known what was going on. But this is what they said that really spoke to me. It filled me up. And I want to share it with you. What they said was this: I want to feed the parts of me that are ready to eat or that need to eat. I want to feed the parts of me that need to eat. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you how it spoke to me, right? And I'm really, I want to say, tapping in or speaking from that part of myself, that spiritual part down in the depths of my soul. It rang in my ears like music, right? I'm just describing it. I feel the creative flow, the creator and the creative flow rising up out of me. I was so full. Again, it was like water was just filling me up. And as I begin to think about those words, just in the moment, this happened in that very moment, it reminded me of this assignment. What assignment? Why I come here every week and inspire, motivate, whatever it is that happens for you, but why I remind women or inform them, help them to reflect as well as myself that every piece of you matters, every part, every piece, nothing gets wasted. There is no part that's bad, whether it's your younger self, where you are now. No part gets wasted, whatever you've been through, your mistakes. And so, as I heard those words, right, I'm ready to feed the part of me that needs to eat. And what that meant for me is, the pieces of me, every part of me has a story to tell. And the stories vary. And so, why I believe every piece of me matters is because the parts of myself, right? The parts of myself, they've experienced this, they've experienced that. There's some, let's just say, some emotions and feelings and experiences. All of them are part of me, right? They make up who I am and where I've been. And so learning how to integrate those parts of myself so that I can be emotionally stable, so that I can be whole. And as a person of faith, my belief in the Lord Jesus Christ, knowing that God is my creator, that he is inside of me, not outside of me. And because he has unconditional love for me, I can love every part of myself. He don't just want a piece of me here and there. He desires all of me. And so if I can embrace all of me, right, I can believe, I can stand on, I can trust that my creator embraces every part of me too. What I may call right, wrong, what I may call weak or strong, what I may call up or down, every part of me matters. And so when I heard those words today, I'm ready to feed every part of me that needs to eat. What did that mean? It means to nourish myself, the parts that's hungry, right? And I mean this in a holistic way. You can, examine yourself and sit with it and be reflective, because that's what we do around here, and see how it speaks to you. And so it touched me in a way that I went within myself, right? And those dry places and those dark places. That's what I said, right? It's safe around here. There's no judgment, there's no criticism here. There is wholeness and healing because there is no bad part. Every part of me matters. My mistakes, my shortcomings, there's power in that, right? It becomes my superpower because I can embrace it. I can integrate it in my life where, guess what? I'm sitting here and I'm speaking to you. I am being a vessel, right? Transparent, and I'm okay with that today. And so I am watering, I am feeding, going back to that phrase, the parts of me that need to eat, the parts of me that need to be fed, my mind. And I'm mindful of what I'm feeding my mind, what I'm feeding my heart, what I'm feeding my soul, how I'm nurturing it, how I'm treating myself, how I'm loving myself, how I'm embracing myself, how even in the dark spaces or the places that have been uncomfortable, the places that are uncomfortable, the places that are no longer, let's say, taking up residence the way they used to. I'm so mindful that those places that I once cursed, those places that I once nursed, those places that I once rehearsed, the hurt, the pain, the harm that was inflicted, no longer am I prisoner to them. I have learned how to embrace them through some of the things that I share with you. As I'm in transition, yep, that would be me. We've been talking about that for the past several weeks. I have peace in that. And so filling myself up, pouring into myself so many times. Maybe not you, but I'll speak from the I perspective. I have had the desire to be seen, to be heard. And I don't mean that in a way that is, hey, hey, loud. And I may have been loud because I was trying to get attention, but that nurturing, if you will, that validation, wanting to be seen, it's for a lot of different reasons. Right, so you examine, you evaluate for yourself. But I've wanted that validation, that love, to be cared for, to be seen, to be heard. And as I think about it, and I've done some introspection, and I continue to do that in my process of healing and becoming or coming to be, and wanting to be seen and heard and loved and cared for, I came to the place where I had to ask myself, hey, you want them to see you. How about you? Do you see you? That right there is what I'm talking about. I'm ready to feed the parts of me that need to eat. And so it's okay, right, to want that affirmation or validation, if you will, to let's just say to a certain space. But it when it begins from within, I'm being intentional with my words. When it begins from within, guess what? It waters, it nurtures, it feeds the parts of me. I'm speaking from the I perspective, where I can see me, I can know me, I can hear me. Why? Here's where my faith comes in. Here's where the Creator, the one who created me, who gave me breath in my lungs, I can be one with the Creator. I can be one with myself. And so no longer do I view myself as broken or shattered, or, lacking, low self-esteem, looking outside of myself for answers. And again, this is not in a judgmental way. It's in a way that shines the light, right, in those dark spaces, and it brings about healing and wholeness and restoration. And so hearing those words today, I'm ready to feed every part of me that needs to eat. Are you ready to do that? Can you begin to see you? All right, so you want others to see you, whatever that means, whatever that looks like. Do you see you? We want to be understood. I want to be understood. Do you understand you? Do you hear you? And most importantly, how do you know you? And what do you know about you? Whew, I'm asking a lot of questions. And these questions I've asked myself, and on this journey, I continue to do that, to be curious, to be open, asking questions and taking the time for reflection and introspection. And so there was something else that I heard today. I'm telling you, nuggets were being dropped, these treasures, right? And as I took these words and I went in, y'all know how we say it around here, because if you don't go in, you'll go without. And so I'm tired of going without, because I know that everything that I need, really, it's inside of me. Why do I know that? Because that's where God is. He's inside of me. I'm more than a conqueror because He loves me. And I'm full. And I'm trying to contain myself, right? Not in a way where it's restricting, but I want to bring the message because someone is listening. Someone is hearing. It's touching you in a way that it's causing you to open up and to hear. Not just hear me, but begin to hear yourself. Begin to see yourself. Begin to know that you are valuable, that you are loved, that you are cared for, that you matter. Every piece of you matters. And as you begin to embrace those parts of yourself, those pieces of you, not judge them. If you want to examine them, go right ahead. But in a caring, compassionate way, to embrace those parts of yourself and remind yourself how much you really matter. All right, let me get to this. So here's the other thing I heard. It was a song. And again, I don't know if this is the person who sang it. I don't know if it was AI generated, but someone sent it to me today. And it just watered my soul. Again, it's like I've been feeding the parts of me that need to be fed, that need to eat. And so the name of the song is Love Letters to Myself. Well, I don't get anything for this. I'm just telling you what I heard and what it did in me, for me. Have you ever written a letter to yourself? Yeah, I often give that out as an assignment, write a letter to yourself. And you could use this as a guide. This is what I make it out. Do it any way that you choose, but write a letter to yourself. A letter of encouragement, so forth and so on. But this song said a love letter to myself. And in the song, as I began to listen to it, it just again reminded me that I need me. I need me in the good times, in the not so good times. I need me to care for me, just as I have compassion for others and care for others. I need me to do that for me. I need to see me. I need to hear me. I need to be connected to me in ways that I can be emotionally stable. I can communicate and express myself. I can have peace and love and joy. and walk through life knowing that I am enough. And so I want to encourage you. I'm going to do this again too. Write a love letter to yourself. See what comes up. What would you say? What could you say to yourself that demonstrates the capacity for you to love you? I'm going to leave that right there. So that's your challenge. Write a love letter to yourself and see what you come up with. I'm going to do it because that song, again, I don't know if this is AI generated or if it's a real person or not. I'm just talking about the words that really spoke to me and blessed me. And so it's by, I believe it's Jaren Jahan Toya. You can look that up. I'm going to put the link in this episode tonight. I'll have the link there. So I'm taking another breath because I'm so full right now. I've been feeding the parts of me that need to eat in a healthy, wholesome way, not feeding my flesh, but feeding my spirit, my soul, nurturing and watering my own soul. And guess what? There are a lot of ways that I can continue to do that. You know, I love reading. I love the word. I love self-helps. I love healthy, wholesome conversation. I love each and every one of you because I have learned and I'm yet learning how to love myself in ways that I never knew that I really needed to be loved, and it needed to come from me. And so I believe my message tonight to each of you, but I'm going to become the first partaker. Know that every part of you matters, and every part of you is waiting for you to nurture it and nourish it. The parts that have been in pain, the parts that have been waiting, the parts that perhaps have been seeking peace and love and so much more. Those parts, they need to eat, and you can feed them. So, what came up for you? Now, you don't have to tell me, but if you want to share it, put it in the comments. Yeah, let me know what came up for you. Maybe none of this is relevant for you, or just maybe this is something that you needed to hear. And so whatever it is, spend some time, create some space for you. Even if no one else takes out time for you, you take out time for you, with you, and make it about you. And know that you are not alone. God is right there with you, and you've got a whole community right here at Every Piece of Me Matters. And so I think I'm going to leave it here for tonight. There's so much more that I could say, but I'm going to keep on feeding the parts of me that need to eat tonight. And so I'll see you right back here at Every Piece of Me Matters. Peace and blessings to you. I'll see you again next week. Good night.